To walk with you on a cloudy day, with trees and the yellow grass grows knee high. So won't you try to come away with me, and we'll kiss on a mountain top. Come away with me where they can't ever stop loving you. Cloudy day, with trees and the yellow grass grows knee high. So won't you try to come away with me, and we'll kiss on a mountain top. Come away with me, well, I will never stop loving you. With me, come away with me. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are just arriving, we are here to play some music while your family members are waiting to come out and graduate. So enjoy.
We'll end up the same way we started? Yeah, that's yeah. We don't ever go to those changes at the Miles Davis changes at the end. Just keep the AABA form. We don't need to do that second page business. Right. Okay.
Your turn.
What? About there? 1, 2, 1.
someday. Old dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and hurry round the bend, my huckleberry friend. Moon River and me. Thank you so much, Colleen Allen, Charlie Cooley, Wayne Kelso. My name is Lorraine Lawson, and it is our absolute pleasure to be able to provide some music while you're waiting for your family members to come out and graduate.
Mercy, mercy. Moisha, Moisha.
More up, two down. Let's start two down and maybe we modulate.
Moisha, Moisha. All right.
Yeah, let's do it two down.
Two.
Funkify. Chicka, chicka,
One,
One and half.
two.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good afternoon. George Brown College is located on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and other Indigenous peoples who have lived here over time. We are grateful to share this land as treaty people who learn, work, and live in the community with each other. Please remain standing if you are able and willing to join in the singing of our national anthem, and remain standing for an honor song performed by Malachi Daybuch.
Oh, Canada, our home and a native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car ton bras c'est beau, dit le pays, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and
Thank you, Malachi. Please take your seats. On behalf of George Brown College, I welcome you, our soon-to-be graduates, family, and friends, to George Brown College's convocation ceremonies for the class of 2025. My name is Janine Christensen. I am the Registrar and Associate Vice President, Strategic Enrollment, and it is my pleasure to serve as your MC today. We have gathered to recognize the achievements of graduates from the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts and the Center for Health Sciences. It is now my pleasure to introduce your platform party for this afternoon. I invite them to stand and remain standing as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. Jeff Smith, Chancellor of George Brown College. From the Board of Governors of George Brown College, Jimmy Rockley. From George Brown College, Dr. Gervin Farron, President. Dr. Eileen DeCourcy, Vice President, Academic. Rudy Fischbacher, Dean, Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts. Patricia Chorney-Rubin, Dean, Center for Health Sciences. Edwin Frizzell, who will be introduced later in the ceremony. Your amazing faculty and staff from the School of Hospitality and Tourism and the School of Wellness. Please stand. And your Associate Deans, Tara Ferguson and Jeff Steen. Leslie Quinlan, Senior Vice President, People, Enablement, and Experience. Michael Herrera, Senior Vice President, Institutional Planning, and Chief Financial Officer. Mona Madaresi, Chief of Staff. Ian Wigglesworth, Associate Vice President, Student Success. Please take your seats. I now invite President Farron to open today's convocation ceremonies. Mr. President.
Thank you very much. And as I look out on the audience and I see everyone here, I'd just like to congratulate you in being here in support of our students and graduates. It's a wonderful day, and I think that we will be having not only a wonderful ceremony, we'll actually have some fun throughout it as well. So with that, welcome to the 2025 George Brown College Convocation. Graduates, family members, friends, dignitaries, Chancellor Jeff Smith, members of our board, faculty, and staff. It is indeed an honor for me to be here with all of you today, as well as to serve as your president, to recognize the achievement of each of our students, soon to be newly graduates. And isn't this such a wonderful moment as well? I think it's an incredible and wonderful moment because you're marking a milestone in your lives, a milestone that has been earned through your hard work and dedication to your education as well as career aspirations, and aided by so many individuals who've supported you through their commitment to your success. And in fact, I think this is a moment to recognize our faculty members, staff members, as well as those individuals who are here that have been your support, and those individuals who might be away, who've also been your support through your journey as well. Let's take a moment to recognize all of them. Well, now is quite the moment. Graduates, now is the moment to put you in the spotlight because it's your special day. I can well believe that each of you must be feeling an incredible sense of pride, and each of you, of course, should feel very proud about your accomplishments. I also want to acknowledge that for some of you, this may also be a moment that's bittersweet as you reflect on the transition from being a student to a graduate that will be defined by your convocation today. I'm also, though, very, very confident that the skills, knowledge, and experiences that you have acquired and gained here at George Brown College will be assets into your future, into the future growth, your future success, and development as well. With all this in mind, I would want to offer you a few points for you to consider. Consider for a moment that your success is a product of your hard work and at times your sacrifice, as you have spent an evening, a night, late, studying, and at the same time receiving those little pings that you get when somebody's sending you an incredible selfie. What I also know, though, is that today, all of you really should take the moment to reflect on your success, and in fact, take the moment to celebrate your success, but of course, doing so responsibly. You're all about to go out into the world and to make your mark. Your mark will certainly, I believe, have been and will be more significant because of the skills, capacity, and knowledge that you've gained right here through your time at George Brown. Today, as well, you join more than 285,000 George Brown College alumni members, helping each of them and each of you to be able to shape the future across this country and, in fact, across the entire globe. You're a part of an incredible cohort of individuals, all indeed lifelong learners as well. What I'd also want to share with you is that as you pursue your goals, remember that we're in an incredible time period, an extraordinary period of innovation as well as possibility. This is a time to feel energized as well as to retain a sense of optimism in terms of your view of the future, notwithstanding the challenges, of course, of the times. I'm confident that your time and your education here through George Brown College has equipped you with the critical thinking skills as well as the career-oriented competencies that will guide you towards the fulfillment of your career goals and aspirations. I am equally confident that the values we share here at George Brown will energize you and, in fact, will influence the decisions and actions you take at work, in your communities, as well as across a wide range of other possibilities across Canada and across the globe, and all of which I think will be guided by impetus towards contributing to making the world a better place. In saying this, I believe it's also important to recognize that aiding even one individual, one person, can represent a significant change and improvement in their lives, and consequently in the reality that faces humanity and indeed the world. I also want to share with you that at times it is really important for us to stand back, and in standing back to remember that we should never lose sight of our moral compass, and indeed your moral compass. Your moral compass will define your brand. In fact, it would ultimately shape your legacy. It is sometimes difficult to transfer and to translate our moral sentiment or compass into words, since often it's guided by a feeling or a sense of empathy, grace, humility, and in fact, a regard for humanity. In so saying, I can tell you that for myself, my moral compass guides my choices, my decisions, and in fact motivate me each and every day. And some components that are a part of my own moral compass I'd like to share with you. The first one is, it's an optimism, a hopefulness about the future. Next, as you're completing your education here at George Brown College, I think It is something that you probably have already discovered, and it is that your education is likely the best investment that you'll ever make. And finally, it may be a broader context as well, that we all share a responsibility in creating an inclusive Canada and indeed an inclusive world. In so saying then, I think that this is an exciting time for us to all be a part of this amazing, amazing world that we live in. There is so much that we know now that we didn't know before. And it is also a time to be able to harness that knowledge for the betterment of humanity as well as the betterment of future generations. It is a time to be hopeful, but to be hopeful and to be able to manifest that through our acts of kindness as well as possibilities. We also know that this is an incredibly changing world, whether it's in terms of technology, geopolitics, the environment, and at times undergoing unprecedented challenges and changes. It is therefore really natural, of course, to have some apprehensions. But I also think it is a time period for which we should be excited. And I don't think that there could be a more exciting day in many of your lives than today. And I can tell you, for everyone here and for myself, this is such an incredibly, incredibly joyous, proud, and exciting moment for each of us. Well, there are lots of interesting things happening in the world. One, by way of example, is artificial intelligence. And we know, of course, that artificial intelligence will allow us to reimagine healthcare by way of example. It'll cause us to have new strategies as it relates to addressing the environment and climate change. Of course, we know that artificial intelligence is redefining education. Yet through all of this, I also think that we must maintain our critical thinking skills and as well have the betterment of humanity and harmony with our environment as centerpieces to our choices and our optimism. As mentioned before, again, I believe education will be and you'll find to be the best investment that you'll have ever made and the best decision that you'll have ever made in your lives as well. And why do I think so? Because I believe, and I think in noting all of you here today, education changes lives. And I think you can have your own examples as to how it's changed your life, how it's changed your family's lives and trajectory, and communities' lives and trajectory. And for that, congratulations as well. At George Brown College, we work diligently to foster a safe and accessible and inclusive learning environment. We strive to make the college a place where all students see themselves represented on campus, where all feel welcomed and supported. We value diversity, inclusion, and equity. We all benefit from recognizing our shared obligations of truth and reconciliation in honor of the Indigenous peoples of Canada. We gain an enhanced global view by welcoming and supporting international students. We create hopefulness by our efforts to act empathetically and with grace in recognition of our shared humanity. I believe that these points should be commonplace, should be shared by all, of course, but it doesn't hurt now and then to reinforce these values, these views, to re-engage with them, as well as to re-engage with constructs associated with our commitment for justice, equity, and in fact, ultimately, humanity as a whole. Again, congratulations to each of you. In a few moments, I'll have the honor of shaking many of your hands, and who knows, maybe one or two of you will give me a high five. But in saying that, I also want you to know that as you walk across the stage and recognize your graduation, that we're also going to ask you to stay in touch and keep the lines of communications with us open. And also know that here at George Brown College, that we'll always be here. We'll be that community. We'll be that continuity. That wherever your career takes you, wherever life takes you, we're here in support of you and your future success as well. And with that, I'm absolutely confident that your experience here at George Brown College will be a part of how you shape your future and the shaping of that future. And with that as well, I know that you'll take all your capacity and all that you've learned to make a contribution in your profession, in your communities, in Canada, in the world, as well as fundamentally for the betterment of humanity as a whole. And with that, it's such a proud moment to say, Miigwech, merci, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. President. I now invite our new Chancellor, Jeff Smith, to deliver his address. Mr. Chancellor.
Thank you very much. Mr. President, George Brown faculty and staff, mostly you graduates, and your family and friends, of course. Let's have some fun today, right? It's going to be terrific. Now, I have to tell you something, and Janine just said this. I'm the new chancellor, okay? I've been chancellor for like 2 days. So you guys are all the grads. You're the George Brown veterans. I'm the rookie here. I'm the one with a lot to learn. But if it's okay with you, I'll just take a minute or two and tell you why this is so important to me and why it's such an honor to be chancellor. And I'll do it this way. Until very recently, I was the CEO of a big construction company. You may have seen our signs around. It's called Ellis Don. And in that business, of course, and in any business or discipline, like the ones you were all just graduating from, technical skills generally are very important. I hope you all studied hard, okay? It's important. But I'll tell you that we didn't build that company on technical skills. We very purposefully built it, and I attribute pretty much all of our success in building it to a strong set of values that we developed and nourished and embraced. Trust, transparency, generosity of spirit, entrepreneurial enthusiasm, and believe it or not, kindness. At Ellis Don, we don't have a mission statement anywhere, but we have very clear values that we will not compromise. And what we found over the years, the reason I just said those few words about Ellis Don, is we found there's one college whose faculty, whose students, and whose staff most closely reflect the values that we really like at our joint. We really enjoy hiring, we love hiring George Brown grads. I checked earlier this week, we've got about 200 George Brown grads working for Ellis Don right in the Toronto area, and I think about 250 or 300 working across the country. I think we've probably hired a few thousand over the course of the time because of the people they tend to be, because of the values that George Brown has and the students tend to graduate with. So let me just say, again, it's a great thrill for me to be here. It's a great moment of my life to be standing here today, and I'll do the best I can. As I said, I got a lot to learn. And now to you grads. You're the reason we're all here today. We're the reason we're celebrating. Well done. Congratulations. Enjoy the moment, right? And as Dr. Fearon just said a few minutes ago, these are a really interesting time. You're not exactly graduating into the most stable economic moment in Canada or a geopolitical moment in Canada. Things are, they're a bit messed up out there. And I mentioned to a few people, I wouldn't blame you if you wanted the baby boomers to just finish whatever it was that we think we're doing and get out of the way. So please take over. I'm a baby boomer. I think it's time we all get out of the way too and put you all in charge. But you're determined. I can tell you this. This is the sort of sober truth I'm going to give you, the bad part. The truth is your determination, your resilience, and your optimism from time to time will be challenged. And it's not just the interesting, quotation marks, times we're living in. It's kind of the way life is. You fall down, you get back up. But here's the good news. in all of that painful falling down, in all of that redemptive getting back up again, and all the adventure that comes in between, you will all find a great deal of life's joy. I promise you that. And because I'm about, 70,000 years old, and because they gave me this big fancy robe to wear, I'm going to be so presumptuous to give you a little advice on how to maximize that joy, because joy is what matters. Joy is what delivers happiness. I'm going to give you one thought on that front. I've been in the construction business for about 40 years. Seriously, they are now tearing down buildings that I worked really hard to get put up. And here's what I learned. After all that time and all that work and all those buildings, I couldn't care less about them. The buildings themselves don't mean anything to me. It turns out, as I look back, that my life has never been about those buildings. It's never been about really the things that I did. It's been almost entirely about the people that I did those things with. Those people are where I got my meaning. They're where I got my joy. They're where I got my sense of accomplishment. I'm pretty certain, in fact, as you go out into this world, you could spend a great deal of your time doing something, the discipline that you've studied for and really like, but if you end up doing it with people you don't like or respect that much, you'll have a pretty crappy time. But if you choose to do something, and if it turns out, and there will be parts of your jobs you don't like that much, but if you're doing that with people you adore and respect, you will have a fabulous time. I mentioned a couple of minutes ago that Ellis Don does not have a mission statement, so let me put it this way. That means we have absolutely no idea where this company will end up. None. And we don't really care. And I really do mean that. But we do have a clear purpose, and that's to deliver great careers to people who share similar values. That's why we do it. We may not care where we're going, but we care a very great deal about how we get there. And we care even more importantly about the people that we choose to go down life's road with. And for me, that now includes all these my new friends at George Brown College that I'm getting to know just over the last week or so. When I look back now, all I think about are the great people I was able to work with and the great fun and adventures we had, and I wish all of the same to you. If you hang out with happy people, I believe you will be happier. If you choose to hang out with smarter people, I believe you will be smarter. If you choose to spend your life with generous people, you will be a nicer person. And that, my friends, is the definition of joy. That's my one idea. Spend your life to the greatest extent with people who bring you joy, and you will want for nothing. All right. I've heard about 50,000 speeches in my life, and the best ending to any speech I heard were very simple words that came from an ex-Governor General of Canada named David Johnstone. So I'm going to offer his words here as his gift to you and the end of my speech. Be nice to others and go easy on yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chancellor Smith. I now call upon Dean Fischbacher to introduce our keynote speaker.
Mr. Chancellor, President, Dr. Fearon, Mrs. Smith, George Brown faculty and staff, graduates, family and friends, good afternoon. Today we are privileged to hear from a true leader in the hospitality world, our honorary degree recipient and keynote speaker, Mr. Edwin Frizzell, Regional Vice President, Central Canada and Puerto Rico, and General Manager of the Fairmont Royal York Hotel. Mr. Frizzell oversees more than 1,300 employees, leads the iconic hotel's vision and next chapter following the property's most extensive transformation in its 96-year history. Now part of the world-leading hospitality group, Accor, Fairmont Royal York Hotel remains the largest Fairmont property in North America. Additionally, as Regional Vice President for Central Canada, Mr. Frizzell leads the teams at other notable properties, including Fairmont Chateau Laurier, Fairmont Winnipeg, Fairmont Hotel Macdonald, Fairmont Palliser, and Sheraton Suites Calgary Eau Claire. Mr. Frisel's career in hospitality began at a young age with his first job as a front desk agent at the Rod Royalty Inn in his hometown of Charlton, Prince Edward Island. He has held leadership roles in many distinguished hotels over the course of his more than 20 years, including the Delta Chelsea Toronto, the Sutton Place Hotel, the Sheraton Centre, the W City Centre Hotel in Chicago, the Hilton Toronto, and the Westin Harbour Castle, also here in Toronto. Mr. Frisell is a seasoned veteran in the luxury hospitality business and brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to his leadership. He holds a Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management from Mount St. Vincent University and was awarded the prestigious Hotelier of the Year Pinnacle Award by Hotel Magazine in 2019. Residing in the heart of Toronto, Mr. Frisell is passionate about travel, design, workplace culture, and guest experience. Graduates, it is now my distinct honor to present to you Mr. Edwin Frisell, whose insight I know will be invaluable as you embark on your own exciting journeys. Mr. Frisell.
Wow, who are you talking about? Gosh. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, George Brown faculty and staff, graduates, family, and friends. What an extraordinary honor it is to stand before you today and to share this moment with the graduating class of George Brown College's School of Hospitality and Tourism Management and the School of Health and Wellness. Let me begin with the most important words I'm going to say today. Congratulations, graduates! Doesn't seem that long ago that I walked across the stage just like that. You've reached a milestone that deserves more than applause. It deserves recognition, reflection, and true pride. Because we know this wasn't easy. When you enrolled in your program, you committed to a sector that demands your heart, your adaptability, your attention to detail, and your ability to make someone else's day better, often before they even ask. That's no small calling, and yet here you are, ready to step into a world where your passion becomes your purpose. I've spent my life in hospitality, and today I'm privileged to lead teams for one of the most iconic luxury brands, and I can tell you with absolute certainty, the future of our industry is brighter than ever because of all of you. We're in a time of transformation. Guests today are not just booking rooms, they're seeking experiences, special moments to surprise and delight them, touch points that feel personal, service that is intuitive, elegant, and seamless. And that's where all of you come in. For those of you in hospitality, you're entering at a time when the rules are being rewritten, when creativity is currency, and where emotional intelligence matters just as much as operational skill. When the most successful people in our industry are the ones who lead with empathy and think like entrepreneurs. At Fairmont and across the luxury space, we don't just hire people to fill roles. Today, we look for dreamers, visionaries, individuals who want to shape the future, not just operate within it. Because luxury today is no longer about excess, it's about intention. It's about storytelling, authenticity, and delivering the kind of experience that stays with someone long after they've left. And you, with your education, your resilience, and your fresh perspective, you are exactly what this industry needs. As you celebrate today, I want to leave you with a little bit of advice, not from your textbooks or your teachers, but from experience. Advice that I hope will apply and resonate with each of you. Firstly, stay curious. Never believe that you've mastered it all. The best leaders I know are always learning from their colleagues, their guests, and yes, sometimes even from their mistakes. I know I make lots. Second of all, lead with humanity. Our business is built on people. Take care of your teams, your peers, and yourself, because no luxury experience exists without the people behind it. And this is equally true for those of you entering a career in health and wellness, perhaps even more so. Thirdly, be bold. Don't wait for somebody to hand you the next step. Create it. Some of the most extraordinary moments in my career came from raising my hand before I even thought I was ready. And finally, never underestimate the power of people. Whether you're taking care of a client, a patient, serving a guest, mentoring a colleague, or leading a team, your ability to lift others up will define your success more than your resume ever could. Your career will take you places, both literally and figuratively. You will meet extraordinary people, and you will learn lessons that go far beyond hospitality and health. And if you're anything like me, you will fall in love with it over and over again. So as you walk across this stage today, remember this. This journey is just beginning. You've earned your seat at the table. Now go make your mark. We're so proud of you, and we're so excited to see what you'll do next. Thank you, congratulations, and welcome to the future.
Thank you for those inspiring words, Mr. Frizzell. I now invite President Fearon to come forward to present the candidate for an honorary credential in Honors Bachelor of Business Administration, Hospitality. I also invite Chancellor Smith forward to confer the degree.
Mr. Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you Edwin Frizzell as the recipient of the Honors Bachelors of Business Administration, Hospitality, honoris causa.
Edwin, by the authority vested in me as Chancellor of George Brown College, I confer the Honors Bachelor of Business Administration, Hospitality, honoris causa. Congratulations.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our valedictorian for this afternoon. Aaron Heidecker is graduating from the Orthotic Prosthetics Technician Program. Aaron, will you please come forward to address your graduating class?
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, George Brown College faculty and staff, graduates, family, and friends, welcome. It is with profound gratitude and excitement that I stand here today to celebrate the work, dedication, passion, and perseverance that brought us to this important milestone and that will continue to carry us proudly into our professional lives and whatever else lies ahead. When those of us in the prosthetic and orthotics programs arrived at the hospital for our first days in the lab, we lug in with us these big toolboxes filled with hammers, rasps, screwdrivers. Some of those tools are brand new. Some are borrowed, some handed down to us. But as the course of our studies went on, those tools took on new meaning, were used more efficiently, and were given purpose. Those tools were applied to make some incredible devices that could restore movement, independence, and contribute to a more accessible world. I believe every graduate in this room Whether you are from the School of Health and Wellness, the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, arrived at George Brown College carrying your own version of a toolbox. It may not have held rasps and screwdrivers and drills, but it was filled with the other essentials: curiosity, goals, determination, and passion. And along the way, our education has given purpose to those tools, added a few more to the box, and shaped us into amazing individuals with diverse skills we can apply to any challenge, professional or personal. I stand here today immensely inspired by this group of changemakers, not just for what you've all achieved, but for how you've all achieved it. Your creativity, resilience, and commitment have brought you to this moment of celebration. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You've earned it. The most important and exciting part now is that our toolboxes do not latch shut at graduation. There is still so much more to add: new skills, insights, and experiences. And some of our most valuable tools, empathy, adaptability, cooperation, aren't meant to be kept to ourselves. They are meant to be shared. It is now up to us to become teachers in our own ways, not necessarily in the classroom or the lab, but in conversations, in the way we lead, and in how we support our coworkers and community alike. We need to be the people who are willing to reach into our toolboxes and share a few of those trusty tidbits. Thankfully, we've had amazing role models during our time at George Brown College who have shown us exactly how to do this. Today is a celebration of everything we've learned over the past few years, but it is also a reminder of all the exciting things yet to come. Congratulations, fellow graduates of 2025. Now, let's go forward, ready to learn and ready to share, because what we carry inside has the power to do incredible things and build a better world.
Thank you for those wonderful words. Congratulations, Erin. We have now reached the part of our ceremony where we award our credentials, your certificates, diplomas, and degrees, and these become official documents of the college. I invite Chancellor Smith and Vice President DeCourcy to come forward.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? Okay, then.
Okay, we have, oh, here we go. Over here, Mr. Chancellor. It is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today have qualified in all respects for their credentials by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts and the Center for Health Sciences at George Brown College. The registrar has recommended that they be awarded their credential in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
In that case, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of George Brown College, I do hereby confer on you your respective certificates, diplomas, and degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of the candidates not present, I request that you confer their credentials in absentia.
I so do.
Okay, thank you so much.
We are pleased to present the graduating class individually to Chancellor Smith and President Fearon. However, before we do so, we have a congratulatory message from Minister Nolan Quinn from the Ministry of Colleges and Universities, Research, Excellence, and Security.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nolan Quinn, Ontario's Minister of Colleges, Universities, Research Excellence, and Security. Congratulations to the newest graduates of George Brown College. Today marks a significant achievement, the result of your dedication, perseverance, and hard work over the course of your studies. You've earned this moment, and you should be incredibly proud of all you've accomplished. The knowledge and skills you've developed at George Brown will serve you well as you take your next steps, whether in the workforce, further studies, or entrepreneurial pursuits. Your expertise is in high demand, and Ontario needs your talents to help shape the future of our economy. Our government is proud to invest in post-secondary education that leads to real opportunities, helping graduates thrive and keeping Ontario strong, innovative, and competitive. Enjoy this well-deserved celebration. And once again, congratulations. Thank you.
To show our respect for each candidate as they cross the stage, please remain in your seats until the last graduate has received their credential, and be respectful of your applause so that all names can be heard. Graduates, as you make your way across the stage, please follow the printed footsteps. I now invite our announcer, Patrick Kwok-chun, to come to the podium. Patrick is a graduate of the George Brown College Theatre School.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, it is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2025 from the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts and the Center for Health Sciences. From the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, the Hospitality Services Program, Gursharan Singh. Isha Rani. Jashandeep Singh, Kushprit Singh, Kiranjot Kaur, Mahavir Singh, Unugit Kaur Abdal, Ademola Adeleke with honors, Aman Aman, Sachin Bala, Lavish Chaudhary, Bhumi, John Klimako with honors, Nguyen Bao Tram Dam, Dev Kanumbai Desai, On Itum, Arti Jaglan, Razia Jamal, Arsprit Singh, Simrandeep Kaur, Arshdeep Kaur Khera, Maria Jasmine Magno, Natasha Rim Bonanza with honors, Azma Shibli, Anmol Singh, Chachadapon Utaida with honors. From the Food and Beverage Management Restaurant Management Program, Gaurav Kalia. Hiten Win Lat with honors. Humera Kosar. Jasdeep Kaur, Jahandeep Kaur, Karanbir Singh, Karanprit Singh, Manisha, Nirbai Singh, Prabjot Kaur, Sahil Panu, Sandip Kaur, Taranprit Kaur, Vanshika, Diljit Singh, Simranjit Kaur Man, Tanvir Alam, Karen Alves Gaspar with honors. Alisher Atakanov with honors. Shubhangi Batra, Amandeep Kaur, Kevin Pastor with honors. Tushar Kumar Changotra, Basanta Raj Chaudhary, Narayan Chechi, Maria de Los Angeles Corona Maravilla, Lin Khan Dang, Tarek Darwish with honors. Alex Dorman with honors. MD Tajul Islam Eman. Claudia Andrea Enrique Jaramillo with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. Calvin Feng with honors. Diksha Gaha Mahagar. Elahe Ganji with honors. Trung An Jiang. Matheus Gumeni. Natanisha Gurana. Alex Johnson. Pushpinder Kaur. Simranjit Kaur. Napatson Kong Shrijay with honors. Abhimani Lian Gaswilage. Ching Yin Lo with honors. Stefan Lukpat with honors. Monica Denise Martinez Rodriguez with honors. Vanessa Marucci with honors. Sani Mia. Kira Mitchell. Amberlyn Morin with honors. Farida Muhammad Arshad. Negin Nemati. Bianca Olvina. Harsh Patel. Cherry Poland. Mariana Ramirez Diaz with honors. Pooja Rathur. Melgar Gutierrez Ross. Gurav Sharma. Harsh Sharma. Gurmukh Singh. Pradeep Singh. Ravneet Singh. Surav Sood. Mohit Tanwar. An Ngoc Quin Tran with honors. Denise Viegas Figueroa. Imrul Zidan. From the Tourism and Hospitality Management Program, Akashdeep Singh. Arpinder Kaur. Arshdeep Singh. Arshjit Singh. Arshprit Singh, Ashish, Beyant Kaur, Christina, Gagandip Kaur, Gurdeep Singh, Aman Shero, Gursewak Singh, Inderprit Singh, Jagdeep Singh, Jashanprit Kaur, Jasprit Kaur, Jasprit Singh, Kushprit Kaur, Komal, Kuljit Singh, Manprit Kaur, Mansimran Singh, Navdeep Kaur, Nitika Chaudhary, Rajandeep Kaur, Rithik Solomon with honors, Sanamdeep Kaur, Sukhprit Kaur, Venus Kaur, Akashdeep Singh, Pukraj Singh Olak, Mukul Barpagan, Omkar Namdev Bogle, Alba Celeste Boyan Paduro, Anmol Brar, Chris Butak, Onlay Chan, Kaun Choi, Trixie Conde, Valeria Cubillos Alarcon, Axel Cuguilière with honors, Sheena May de la Cruz with honors, Lionel Doliete, Camilla Dorazion, Angie Abraham with honors, John Gabriel, Janelle Gamboa with honors, Maria Gomez Ruiz, Rahul Goyal, Zena Hafiz, Swada Husseine with honors, Ngawang Yangchen Jamsho, Gerline Kaur, Gersimran Kaur, Harmit Kaur, Hushantrit Kaur, Inderprit Kaur, Jashprit Kaur, Karamjit Kaur, Kushprit Kaur, Navjot Kaur with honors, Rajwinder Kaur with honors, Rupkirat Kaur, Simran Kaur, Tanvir Kaur, Marian Jebiwat Kiptanui, Roshni Krishna Korapat, Arpanprit Kaur Kundan, Chingman Kwong with honors, Te Phuc Nguyen Le. Bo Young Lee with honors. Angelica Legaspi. Eleanor Lung with honors. Chelsea Lumore with honors. Sarusha Mahendran. Costanza Marshall. Diana Carolina Mier Meza with honors. Mocha Mitamura. Alyssa Nikolieva. Shah Jamil Ohi. Shah Mohammed Nishat. Jillian May Zarsadiyas Pagat Patan. Dylan Hemaben Sanjit Kumar Patel. Dhruv Sumanbai Patel. Kim Colin Guy Fan with honors. Arun Krishnan Radha Krishnan Pillai. Amjot Kaur Radhawa. Raha Ranjbar with honors. Sharat Sarshi Kumar. Mohammed Faizan Sheikh. Sayam Sharma. Zachary Caleb Shaw with honors. Charanprit Singh. Diljot Singh. Gurvinder Singh. Harmanjit Singh. Jagjit Singh. Jaskaran Singh. Prabjot Singh. Yadwinder Singh. Sirintip Sosisuk. Nathan Sudar Suma. Peter Thande. Utsav Thapa. Himanshu Tiwari. Amir Suhail Valiyakath Abdul Jalal. Adityan Varapuli Sajil. Isaac Villacorta. Dorji Wangmo. Mei Shan Wong with honors. Elizabeth May Wright with honors. Renavi Yanko. Arbi Zaifi. From the event planning program, Rana Asim. Charandeep Kaur with honors. Gagandeep Kaur. Puneet Begum. Sukamjit Kaur, Gaurav Gujar, Harmanpreet Kaur, Jasmine, Kushmandeep Kaur, Kishprit Kaur, Maninder Pal Singh, Manvir Singh, Navjot Kaur, Navneet Kaur with honors, Palak, Samrat with honors, Sanjay, Vikasdeep Singh, Jasprit Kaur, Ruth Acosta Lopez with honors, Sara Angarita Ruiz with honors, Kanika Aurora, Miriam Atasever with honors, Jenna Barenye, Kalash Bhatia, Lalit Bishnoi, Chuk Se Chan, Cindy Chan with honors, Yo Nam Chan, Nimisha Chandru, Sarah Sharif with honors, Avish Chawla, Virpal Kaur Chima, Atik Raman Chowdhury, Sharde Clark with honors, Lyra Damlao Corpus with honors, Angela Diaz with honors, Anne-Marie Ellen Dick with honors, Emily Fung with honors, Michelle Garibay with honors, Amanbai Ibrahimbai Ganchi with honors, Arsprit Kaur Gill, Andrea Gomez Navarro, Abigail Halib, Margaret Han with honors, Madhav Jain, Jasmine Kaur, Tarminder Kaur, Simge Kaya, Tomoki Kikuchi with honors, Spiakul Lam with honors and Dean's Honor recipient, Pakriti Laminhe Chene, Maria Larion with honors, Fuk Lun Lee with honors, Catherine Ann Lodinque with honors. Ansh Malhotra. Rajini Malik. Venetia McFarlane with honors. Riley McNaught. Abdul Rahman Mohammed Rahim with honors. Maritza Soraya Mohammed with honors. Aya Mukame Janova. Hu Hui Nguyen. Kim Ngan Nguyen with honors. Ngok Tui Duyen Nguyen with honors. Tan Tai Nguyen. Vi Ngok Bao Nguyen with honors. Kashish Brijeshbai Patel. Emily Marie Ann Ramsamy with honors. Stephanie Rosas with honors. Alicia Sabatini with honors. Chesta Saini. Fernanda Salas Villagran. Paloma Santos Lima with honors. Esma Sari. Hyunju Seong with honors. Manish Shajan. Akshit Sharma. Diana Paula Sierra Herrera with honors. Manpreet Singh. Carrie Tang with honors. Lorena Velasquez Nava with honors. Tara Wosek. Chen Zhang with honors. Madeline Marie Zapitria with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. From the Special Events Planning Program, Mai Lin Luong. From the Hospitality Hotel Operations Management Program, Agamprit Singh. Akash. Amrinder Singh. Arman Singh. Anurit Kaur. Gagandip Singh. Gursewak Singh. Harkarn Singh. Harmanpreet Singh. Harshita. Hunardip Kaur. Jagjit Kaur. Jagvig Kaur. Jagvigar Kaur. Jasprit Singh. Jaswinder Singh. Kawalprit Singh, Kushi, Kushman Singh, Kushprit Kaur with honors, Manjot Singh, Mohammad Kasim, Molikprit Kaur, Navprit Singh, Reenu, Sahil, Satwinder Singh, Shazia, Simarjit Kaur, Sukhdeep Kaur with honors, Taranprit Kaur, Uday, Vishav Partap, Noura Abdul Nasir with honors, Mamun Ahmed, Keith June Ajero, Mitali Arora, Camilla Ung with honors, Austin Benke with honors, Rosalind Ofosua Bosompem with honors, Justin Burke with honors, Anurit Kaur, Jashanprit Kaur, Rami, Bernardo Camarota Ferreira, Aditya Chauhan, Hoi Ling Chen with honors, Kyungzo Cho with honors, Nicolas Andres Criollo Porras, Jonathan Richard Crosby, Jasprit Kaur, Rajvir Kaur, Rajvir Kaur, Diksha Dogra, Philomena Dukaj with honors, Deva Basar Gurdava with honors, Myong Seong Hur with honors, Minhazul Islam, Mufais Kaliath Pulik Kachar, Milan Karki, Gerlin Kaur, Jashandeep Kaur, Simranjit Kaur, Simranprit Kaur, Farhan Imran Khan, Dahi Kim with honors, Kazuma Konishi, Jongwon Lee, Jing Lai, Wei Ying Li with honors. Qing Yu Liu with honors. Alvin Joby Matthew. Anahi Meyer with honors. Yogeshwaran Muthuromalinga Pandyan. Nisha Saba Nadim. Anita Acosta Brandt. Kausar Ahmed Naeem. Chi Hung Frankie Ng with honors. Than Trik Nguyen with honors. Ala Araf Zindani Nupom. Chukugoziem Okafor. Manis Pandey with honors. Vebav Parihar. Jennifer G. N. Park with honors. Lynn Park. So-Yun Park with honors. Isha Pasi. Ngok Hai Yen Pham. M.D. Ashikar Raman. Thanushan Ramasamy with honors. Karan Kulvir Singh Sahota. Ayano Seto. Johan Chirian Saju. Harpreet Kaur Sadhu. Sehajdeep Singh. Raghav Sharma. Shreya Sharma. Atsutomo Shinohara. Srijan Shrestha. Mahmuda Siddiqa. Yusra Siddique. Sukmanprit Sidhu. Anmoldeep Singh. Dalbir Singh. Diljit Singh. Jasprit Singh. Jastraj Singh. Karamprit Singh. Ramandeep Singh. Sethare Soleimani Nasab, with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Soravdeep Singh. Weilit Song, with honors. Tasmia Tareen, with honors. Sagar Tanwar. Sarah Thande, with honors. Cheng Yu Chan, with honors. Muskan Verma. Manju Yadav. Yogita Rani. Chaklam Florence Yun with honors. Anzila Zaman. Ahmad Zarif Zikri. From the Advanced Wine and Beverage Business Management Program, Shivam Dingra. Chinmay Ulhas Kulkarni. Kushagra Sharma. Pranay Vashi with honors. From the Food Tourism Entrepreneurship Program, Harleen Kaur with honors. Yashada Prakash Afale with honors. Simran Bakshi. Ashish Sanjay Bendre with honors. Aditi Nivruti Jadhav with honors. Ruben Mathias with honors. Thrucha Jitendra Panchikar with honors. Rajiv Sanjeev Sharma. Kushi Shetty. Deep Thakur. From the Honors Bachelor of Business Administration Hospitality Program, Isabella Rose Agostino. Zaina Elhamwi. Morgan Amanda Caruana. Kieran Dupar. Jacqueline Diaz Salinas. V. Din. Ilse Alejandra Eliosa Briagas. Amexia Natasia Gale. Janelle Marie Hermoso. Justin Lau. Ngoc Phong Can Le with honors. Caleb Matson. Huang Quin Chi Nguyen with honors. Movarid Raja Beheshti. Dorothy Satyani with honors. May Tran with honors. Thi Ngoc Huyen Tran. From the Center for Health Sciences, the School of Health and Wellness. From the Recreation Management in Gerontology program, Harsimran Kaur with honors. Komalprit Kaur. Pardeep Singh with honors. Lordina Agyapong with honors. Maria Gabriela Alvarado Fernandez with honors. Dicky Angmo. Domielin Kojotan Baldonado. Fatime Bazgari with honors. Teresa Benny with honors. Dorothy Chan with honors. Janet Chan with honors. Biraj Chimb. Buntida Choksakul Chaipon. Christina Chu with honors. Hui Chuen Chua with honors. Julia K. Marie Cordovilla with honors. Bepisha Dakal. Hesom Dolatabadi with honors. Maya Frisman. Lois Abigail Aquino Guidote with honors. Ngok Mi Duyen Ha with honors. Michelle Hamilton Jones with honors. Hannah Muriel Holmwood with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. Faith Ekutosi Japeth. Taylor Marie Johnson with honors. Jasdeep Kaur with honors. Simranjit Kaur with honors. Taranjot Kaur with honors. Thi Huyen Trang Kuat with honors. Aderoju Ladega. Jessa Lagonoy with honors. Eufema Lalap with honors. Paige Lubitz with honors. Erin Mary Kathleen Mealy with honors. Salma Moreta Ruiz with honors. Damali Nakato. Madeleine Peter. Minu Pramila Sanilraj. Faye Brasha with honors. Nandini Sharma with honors. Hetvi Dakesh Kumar Sutaria with honors. Hoi Wa Tang with honors. Avery Jordana Tesler with honors. Bernardo Toledo Troncoso with honors. Hasmin Trejo with honors. Anna Trexie Intig with honors. From the Behavioral Science Technician Program, Ashmita with honors. Girisha Taman. Kuldip Kaur. Esse Elizabeth Akun with honors. Gazale Alizadeh with honors. Noor Youssef Bakum with honors. Vanshika Bali. Naya Boaten with honors. Tudian Kimberly Brown with honors. Alini Caputo Heno with honors. Stanley Chibueze with honors. Rakshita Chilukamari. Minghe Chow with honors. Samantha Crowhurst with honors. Shuehua Kui with honors. Leila Hashemi Siavashani with honors. Ana Maria Costa Hernandez with honors. Laiba Imtiaz. Jovan Kaur. Richard Kelly with honors. Abhinaya Kirusathan. Virender Kumar. Gina Kunath with honors. Milani San Diego Laracas with honors. Hinman Christy Leung with honors. Lokyan Lee with honors. Samantha Lopez with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. Marco Matiazza with honors. Stacy Mazer. Sophia Morais van der Veen with honors. Ariana Morales Miranda with honors. Alexa Paez with honors. Noren Tabigne Quinto with honors. Nadia Quiroga Rodriguez. Geraldine Setita with honors. Angelina Francine Shaw. Suhanika Sinsiwar with honors. Jasmine Ramzan Ali Suratia with honors. Ryan Stodart with honors. Jessica Ashley Sturman with honors. Chong E. Terry Tam with honors. Ka Ying Calvin Soy with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. Chetna Tyagi with honors. Keon Wills. Hongyang Yu with honors. Fatima Tuz Zora with honors. From the Orthotic Prosthetic Technician Program, Perla Maria Atia. Vittoria Emma Bartlett. Aaron Heidecker, with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. Sky Shivagni Kapoor, with honors. Mesam Kalfan. Shala Kaluf, with honors. Gareth Koch, with honors. Rachel Law, with honors. Matthew Langdon, with honors. Chanda Melissa McCool. Stephanie Packin. Maria Phillip. Braden Van Morlehem. Haley White. Kendall Brooke Winter. From the Hearing Instrument Specialist Program, Fatuma Hamza Abubakar with honors. Winta Berhain with honors. Harika Kali. Maria Caprio with honors. Angelica de los Reyes with honors. Manjo Garcha with honors. Sarah Gibson with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. Singhae Hong with honors. Jirawan Hong Wiriyakun. Yusuf Mohammed Hussein. Fatime Jedi with honors. Julia Isabel Khan. Tanapat Ngam Kamol. Donis Skeet with honors. Alina Thomas with honors. Elizabeth Megha Thomas with honors. Bianca Traitis. Traitsis with honors. From the Autism and Behavioral Science Program, Mary Ann Augustin with honors. Maha Al-Jandali with honors. Anu Sabu with honors. Mariam Akil with honors. Arunima. Sarah Beristo with honors. Amy Susan Benny. Eva Bavesh Bansali Sonia with honors. Nandini Bardwaj. Ruha Harish Booch. Tsi Ching Cheng with honors. Delilah Christie. Lydia Clark Remen. Madalena Costa with honors. Mitali Dalvi with honors. Oreziogene Iyaru with honors. Divya Surinderpal Gill with honors. Michelle Marie Habre with honors. Vaishnavi Balrushna Ingale with honors. Blessing Ngozi Iwibema with honors. Jismol James. Gorangi Sanjay Jungam with honors. Elna Jamon with honors. Ashni Maria Jose with honors. Ishika Kapoor with honors. Jaskirin Kaur with honors. Tianxin Lim with honors. Megan Ruth Lobo. Hye Q Luk with honors. Nancy Mary with honors. Feba Mathai Kuti. Yevedzo Majude with honors. Vidhatri Darshit Nanavati with honors. Fulpagar Yamini Shekhar Nandini with honors. Irene Duffy Nati. Oluwatoyin Gabriela Nwokifor. Joyce Ojugo Okuonu Oha with honors. Rich Love Owusu Achiao with honors. Anamika Beju Panikar with honors. Yatri Vasudev Patel with honors. Nivedita Rao with honors. Ranjima Ravindran with honors. Kokilavani Ravichandran with honors. Sachini Seneviratne. Asta Pranav Shah with honors and Dean's Honor recipient. Yuthika Sharma. Arti Singh with honors. Diva Sobti with honors. Serbi Sial. Kinjal Bangkim Tucker. Ashwini Shriram. Kira Trenu with honors. Wei Ting Tsang with honors. Leia Varghese with honors. Sharo M. Wilson. Xavier Nichelle Wright. Sandy Yang with honors. From the Clinical Methods in Orthotics Prosthetics program, Marissa Lynn Brown. Jessica Chakanti with honors. Sierra Kelly with honors. Asher Harley Mendelson with honors. Kirsten Lynn Russell with honors. Holly Tetzloff with honors. Insia Zia with honors. From the Honors Bachelor of Behavior Analysis program, Olivia Ann Browning with honors. Niemasatu Drame. Samira Liban with honors. Ghazal Lotfi with honors. Emily Miller. Celine Moniz with honors. Vincia Nelson with honors. Shalom Ogunwale. Teresa Akosua Opoku. Angela Schroeder with honors. Abdul Ghaffar Omobolaji Shitu. Charlize Theodoro. Lisa Olibina with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Christelle Wonkuk with honors. Please join me in congratulating the graduating class of 2025.
Congratulations, you did it. Graduates and guests, please remain rising and I ask that you remain in the auditorium until the platform party has left the stage. Please join us in the back lobby for some refreshments and to meet up with your faculty and staff. I now declare these graduation exercises closed.
1, 2, 3.